Okay, cool. All right. So do you want to be the explorer, the librarian? I don't give a shit.
I'll be the librarian.
Okay. All right. I'll see you later.
Wow, nice reference.
Thanks. Oh, I thought the game would immediately start. This is awkward.
Yeah,
I don't know what
this
to
happened
say.
last time. You should have known.
I'm not gonna skip the cutscene. It's cinematic. Also, I want to force him to watch the whole thing. We played this before, but man, that was like what, 3 or 4 years ago. So sad. Truly a modern tragedy. Also, I like how they lost them when they were like literally 15 feet in front of them. Like, I know in an actual Blizzard, like, it'd be real rough to see, but still, like, visually in the cutscene, like, it did not look nearly as bad. You know, we were here. We out here. That's what I should say. Nice ambiance. You can see the Gothic architecture, really nice, really nice. The blood on the walls, you know, really just ties the room together.
Hello, hello.
Oh, that was really loud. Give me a second. Okay, could you talk again? Nathan?
I had to turn you down as well.
Okay, yeah, it was really loud. A little bit more.
Are you talking through the walkie-talkie?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it.
I mean, the walkie-talkie is just really high quality in this one. It's not until the second that they make him sound all funny.
All right, well, tell me what you need from me, and I'll find it.
So I've got blood on the wall that says the answer lies. And then behind me I've got some symbols on bricks.
Okay, you have some symbols. Can you tell me what those symbols are?
Starting at the top left and working my way to bottom right in rows, we have circle with 3 lines Xing through it. We have pitchfork, but it's all curvy. We have A with an extra leg. Then we have in the next row we have 2-sided Allen key. Next is N that looks like a kid's slide. Then we have 0 with just an X through it, no third little line. And then in the bottom row we have bow tie with droopy bits. Or I guess if you wanted to, X with lines going down, crossing it. Then we have a really tall M, and then 2-sided Allen key with an extra little bit.
Okay, all of that information was completely useless. I need to know the colors of the eyes that you can see.
Red and blue.
Red on the left, blue on the right?
Yes.
Alright, so you're gonna want to press the button that looks... Oh, God. It looks like a Z, but with really short top and bottom bits, and it's also slanted. from top right to bottom left.
God, I
And
can't-
then the other one you're going to want to click is a really flat looking oval with an X through it.
Okay, that was two-sided Allen wrench with bits on it, and then that was 0 with an X. So, okay, cool. It made a spooky noise,
Good.
but not a good spooky noise. I think it was wrong. The door didn't open.
Read. What are the colors of the eyes again?
Red on the left, blue on the right. Hey, is that flattened oval with an X through it? Does it have 3 lines or 2?
It has 2 lines.
Okay, I pushed the right ones then.
There are 2 different, I guess, Allen wrenches with a thingy on it. One of them has the one I'm looking at has 3 lines. There are only 3 lines. There are some that have, what is that? 5 lines. You need to click the one that has 3 lines.
So it looks like, oh god, how do I describe this? It looks like, very short, turns to the right, a little bit longer, turns to the left, very long, then the same on the other side.
No, there are only 3 lines. You just described one that has 5 lines. It's
Cool.
lines.
Then yes, I definitely pressed the wrong one. Hit it.
Cool beans.
Nathan, I hear ticking. I'm scared.
Oh, a door opened up on my side. What the
Stork with a snail shell.
Say it again?
Stork with a snail shell. Big old long legs.
Alright, the symbols underneath the painting on my sign are a very surprised looking house with 3 squares and little hair things on the left and right. The second symbol kind of looks like a chalice, I guess. It's got 3 like ovally things and then 2 little legs. And the third symbol is a penis with the top of a key sticking out of the tip.
Can you repeat the second one?
Just a second, I've just looked and there are multiple storks with shells.
Yes, this one has a beak on the front of its head and what looks like another tiny beak on the back. It has a little sprout coming out of its head, and it has a bushy tail.
You're gonna have to give me a second. There are a lot of ones. Okay, that's not.
Stupid clock.
Is the bushy tail pointing upwards or pointing downwards?
Up. Then I'm scared.
The one that fits that description. Okay, so I'm gonna read out the symbols. The first one looks like oh Jesus! It looks like an upside down hook with 2 V's sticking out of it. The second one looks like a candelabra, I guess, with 3 prongs on the bottom, and the candelabra has 3 circles on it. And then the third one is a triangle on top of a really elongated H with an upside down V right below that and a stick.
Triangle with an upside down H. Is the H really long? Like wide?
Yes, the H is very wide.
Fucking professionals.
We're amazing at this.
Holy shit, there's something banging on this door and it's very spooky. It's trying to get in.
Spooky is good. Where am I?
It'd be a secret. For there is not. And I am but a fool. Oh, this is the flooded bit. Oh my god, the room's filling with water, Nathan.
All I have on my side are a blue, a red, and a yellow wheel.
Okay, well the door says green, so blue and yellow. That was easy.
I don't actually remember the painting part. I think that's new.
It's not.
Are you sure I do not remember that from the last time we did this?
Well, we played through it with each of us trying last time, right?
I think so.
Yeah, you were on my end when we tried it the first time, and by the second time we had it down pat. Okay, Nathan, we're at the maze. This part
What do you
was
mean
so
maze?
much trouble. Well, I'm pulling a lever, and I'm letting myself into a maze.
I don't remember there being a maze. What the fuck?
The maze was the part that we spent the longest on. So
I think I found the map of the maze, and well, let's just say I'm not confident.
Yep, that's how it went last time. Alright, I just went through a white gate at the very beginning, and I'm currently facing north.
You're currently facing north?
Yes.
Describe the room you're in.
It is a T section. I passed through a white gate, and now I am at a T, going left and right. The left goes down a stairway.
Which direction is the stairway?
It leads downwards to the left.
I mean, like, what cardinal direction?
West.
This map is not helpful.
Do you have an arrow that is red anywhere, giving you an indication of direction?
No, it's just a very basic map. It doesn't give me any of the gates. It doesn't give me any, like, information. It's just kind of a very general overview of the area. I'm gonna look around for something else.
Oh, hold on. The thing on the wall says bring down the guiding light. I think you're supposed to do something with, like, the fucking chandelier.
Yeah, maybe. I'll try touching it. Ah, yes. I pulled a lever and it brought down the chandelier.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be turning off these lamps, but heckin' frick, my dude, I don't know.
It's making a really strange noise, and I think I know where you are now.
Okay, great. Tell me where to go.
So you just came out of the you just went through a white gate, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna want to take a right at the section. You will see a pathway leading down on your right. Do not go down, just keep going straight. Take a left, go straight, and then take another left, and then turn right, and then go straight. And you should see an open blue gate.
I just saw a person. Fuck. I actually had shivers go down my spine. Yeah, I'm in the gate right now. Early spooked.
What? You see a person?
I could have sworn I saw a person walking by. Like one of us.
I seem to remember that vaguely.
I've got goosebumps.
I don't like scary games, so I'm really glad you're there.
It's not even a scary game, it's a puzzle game.
Alright, so tell me if you see the open blue gate.
Yeah, I'm walking through it now. Yeah, so I walked through the blue gate, and I can only go right now, is that right? Going up steps.
Go into that room.
I'm in a sort of pillared room with a green gate that is locked.
Just send the
Oh, I think the chandelier does rise up every now and then.
The chandelier is slowly raising, so I have to kind of keep going.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So in the room you're in, is there a closed green gate?
Yes.
All right, so with the green gate on your right, face in a direction so that the green gate is on your right, and go left.
Got it.
You should only be able to go right, and then you'll take a left at the first available passageway, and you should see an open red gate.
I'm following, and I'm at another... I don't see an open red gate, I see an open green gate.
Yeah, that means you passed the open red gate. I think I actually... The
red gate's closed.
And I fucked it up. Go to the open blue gate. You're gonna want to backtrack to the open blue gate.
It's a cute picture. Nathan, I found a painting. It's of a little doge that's got dragon wings.
Very cool. Go back to the open blue gate. Tell me when you're there.
Okay. We'll see if I can. I'm there.
Alright, so you're going to want to keep going past that blue gate, keep backtracking, and you should see the first other path you should see. It should be down some stairs or up some stairs. It'll be a room with a blue lever in it, and you want to pull that blue lever.
Such a good boy. His ears are candles. Sorry, can you repeat that?
Keep going until you find a blue lever. It should be back the way you came, even further, inside of a room. When you find the blue lever, pull the blue lever.
Hold it.
Alright, now you're going to want to go past the white gate. Like, you'll see the white gate on your left. You're going to want to go past it and keep going that way, down the only path. Let me know when there's a branch.
The only road I've ever known. You're good, Judy, little boy. Yeah, I'm at a T right now.
Alright, so at that T, you're going to want to go right and follow that path, and there should be an open blue gate that you go through.
Passing through it now.
Alright, in the room that you're in, there should be a green lever. You're going to want to pull that green lever.
Hold.
Alright, now you're going to want to go back to the blue lever and pull the blue lever.
Rock, pull the lever. Really, boy, go back. Alright. Some might say me gawking at the dogs is silly, but for me, it helps me.
Have you pulled the blue lever yet?
Yep, I'm heading back now.
Alright, once you've pulled the blue lever, you're going to want to go to the room past the other blue gate that you found. Not the one that led to the green switch, but the one that led to, like, an open red gate. And you're going to want to take a right in that room, past the open green gate, and pull a red lever.
That's the exit. That's the wrong.
Let me know once you've pulled the red lever.
Not gonna lie, I'm lost.
What was the last defining... What the fuck?
What?
I thought the map had changed. I was just looking at it upside down. What was the last defining thing you saw?
So I'm currently at the green gate, or at least one of them that was locked. I'm looking. It's in that room with the pillory bits.
Yeah, I think I know where you are. You should see a red lever in that room past the green gate.
Can you tell me where the lever is in the room? Oh, I found it. I am but a fool.
Alright, so now you're going to want to go back to the blue lever and pull the blue lever.
You got it, boss. Blue lever is pulled.
Alright, you should be able to make your way back to the green lever. Go ahead and go back to that green lever.
Not sure if bunny hopping is actually a fitness, but I will continue to try. Hello there, Mr. Tootie Boy. Green lever is pulled.
Alright, right next to the green lever should be a green gate. Go through that green gate, and you should see an open red gate. You go through there.
Benzo, boy. Oh god, I'm freezing to death.
Yep, I remember this.
Yeah, this one took us a while. Okay, I'm in a room with chest.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to turn on this projector.
Oh god, I'm going to die. Nathan's cold.
I'm aware that it's cold. I'm trying to turn this fucking thing on. I don't know how.
Did you try turning it off and on again?
Oh, I dropped the film, I guess, and I didn't put it in the right place.
I have a generator.
For some reason, the game keeps automatically dropping the film, so I can't bring it to the projector.
Well, I've turned on a generator. Wait, I'm getting very cold.
Alright, I started up the fucking thing. So you're gonna want to move the white pawn directly in front of the queen 2 spaces forward, and then do the same thing with the black pawn in front of their queen.
Done.
Alright, so the bishop that you freed up by moving... The bishop that you freed up by moving the white pawn, move it... Oh god, just a second. Move that bishop 4 spaces. Then move the
Reset, that was wrong.
side of the... Oh god. Move the pawn on the right side of the blackboard, right in front of the knight. Right 1 space forward.
Nathan, I'm freezing to death. We didn't move fast enough.
You'll be fine. Move that... Once you move the black pawn in front of the right knight on the black side... I just said I gotta let the film play out. Then you move the... Oh god.
Nathan, I'm stuck inside a pawn.
Oh, I fucked up.
Nathan, I can't move.
Well, it was not.
Oh, new game mechanics. Nathan, it's taking too long for this to reset.
Gonna be honest, I fucked up majorly because I didn't realize which one was the king and which one was the queen because they look almost exact. Well, they don't look exactly the same, but I can't tell.
Nathan, the queen is always on the left.
If that's the case, then this chessboard is wrong because
The queen,
on the left of one side but not the other.
no, Nathan, the queen is always fashionable, so she sits on the same color tile as the color of the piece.
That is really good to know. I was not aware of that.
Well, don't worry. I just in your next life, when you have a new partner out here, just remember to not let him freeze to death.
You know, it's taking a really long time for you to freeze to death. I could have sworn this would be faster.
Well, we honestly probably would have had time if I didn't get stuck inside a pond.
Wait, you got stuck?
Yeah, so as the pieces reset, I just got like dragged back by one piece, and now I'm stuck inside another piece.
I see.
Neat looking tower. It's a neat looking tower too.
Are you still stuck?
Well, I mean, I've been massively trying to get out of this, but it doesn't exactly work. That's what being stuck means.
I see.
Now we wait. Yeah, there's a crouch button. Now I am. This is- So not gonna lie, Nathan, we weren't nearly as pressed for time as I thought.
Yeah, I didn't think we were, but I mean, you're stuck, aren't you?
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely stuck.
So there's a picture in the main room of a man, a very suave-looking man, and I don't know why the game lets me zoom in on it. I assume it has something to do with the puzzle at some point?
I mean, maybe, but chances are it's just a picture.
But the game lets me interact with it like other things, like the map or anything, and it zooms in, like as if it were a part of the puzzle.
Oh.
Oh well, that
Seems
went well.
accurate. Also,
Yep.
I would not be. Oh shit! Now he can't hear me. Always take TeamSpeak for granted. I wouldn't be surprised if that painting was just there to like take away time.
Well, I mean, it's in the same room that it's. I mean, it's always there. It doesn't matter. Turn on the generator, by the way.
Generator's on.
Alright, so from what I remember, you have to move the pawn in front of the king, 2 spaces forward on the white side, and then do the same thing on the black side.
Done.
Alright, now the bishop that you move the pawn out of the way of, the bishop that can now move, you have to move it 4 spaces diagonally in the only direction it can move.
Everything reset.
What do you mean everything reset?
Pieces move back.
What caused them to move back? Like, they move back after you made a move?
Yeah, I tried moving the bishop. Is it the black bishop or the white bishop?
The white bishop.
Yeah, I did like that.
Moved twice in a row.
Now I can't move this pawn back.
Just a second, let me look at the film. Yeah, you move the white pawn 2 spaces forward, the one that's in front of the king, and then you do the same thing with the black pawn in front of the king, and then you move the only bishop on the white side that you can move 4 spaces. Have you been able to move the bishop yet?
Look, man, every time I try and do that, it just tells me no.
Alright, so have you moved the 2 pawns that I told you to move?
Yes.
And you're sure that those pawns were the ones that were in front of the king?
Yes. Okay, when you say 4 spaces, do you mean it actually moves 4 spaces, or is it just in the 4th space?
It moves 4 spaces diagonally. Like, it moves 1, 2... it moves to the white space directly in front of the pawn that it would be in front of. Basically, the bishop would be moving to c4.
Nathan, that's 3 spaces.
Yes, I just realized that.
I'm gonna die again. What's next?
Next, you move the black pawn that is in front of that bishop, 1 space forward.
Oh, everything reset.
In front of the knight on the black side that is on the same side as the bishop you just moved.
Wait, what? Oh my god.
Did you move the pawn?
Nathan, it's very difficult to see. Hold on. Knight, 1 space forward. Okay, what's the next step?
Next, you're going to want to move the white queen 2 spaces diagonally.
What's next?
Then you're going to want to move the black knight that was in front of the pawn that you moved on the black side. You're going to want to move it to... Just saying, I got to rewind the film.
Nathan, we don't have time.
I don't have a choice but to rewind the film!
I can't just guess. It's a 50-50.
You're going to want to move the black knight on the right side, on the left side facing black, that knight, with the pawn that you moved, you're going to want to move it to c6.
Next.
Next, you're going to want to move the white queen directly forward so that it takes the pawn.
Oh, thank God, where's the door?
Are you alive?
Nathan, later on we're going to have a talk about how many spaces is 1 space.
Fuck off.
Alright, I'm in a room with a book.
You're in a room with a book?
Yep, book's got symbols on it. And then there's what looks like the Indiana Jones spelling out Jesus' name trap.
Okay, read me the symbols in the book.
We've got Happy Cat, we got Dick Key, we got Wheelchair Guy, Arms Pump Dude, and then a really tall boat.
All right, you're gonna have to be very specific because all of the books that I have a very similar rendition of those symbols.
Okay, so Happy Cat is the bow tie shape, as the ears, a rhombus head, a big ol' unfinished oval body, and then 2 arms pointed upwards. Dick Key is exactly the same as Dick Key before. Wheelchair Guy is kind of cut off for me, so I can only see his left arm and his one swirly foot leg thing, and his big wide oval head. Arms Pumping Guy is an upside down T as the base, and then, or just an I shape really, because it's an upside down T and then a normal T. And then extending from the edges of the eye on the top are 2 other lines with circles at the top of those, and then he has a circle for a head. Really tall boat is actually a very small boat hull, and then what looks like 3 boxes on top of it, with the topmost box having a dot and then a line coming up off the top of that box.
All right, from what I think I have the right book. Oh God, how do I turn it? All right, starting in the far west corner, 1 moves north thrice, take 1 step south, but not before taking 2 steps east, continue towards the eastern wall, then head toward the end of it all.
I'm gonna need that a second time.
All right, so you're going to want to start in the far west corner and then move north 3 times.
Done.
Then you're going to want to take 2 steps east,
Done.
1 step south,
Done.
go all the way to the eastern wall,
Done.
and then head towards the opposite side of the room.
Fucking professionals.
First try, I am awesome.
Oh god, it's the mannequin bit.
It's the what bit?
Nathan, I'm so sorry, but you're gonna have to be brave.
Ladies and
I'm not. No, I don't want to do
welcome
this.
to tonight's feature
Oh
show.
god. So I'm gonna have to control all these stage props. Get it? Bloodlight instead of
Okay, so
floodlight.
don't start the show yet.
I'm not. So eventually we're gonna
Roll out some things, and I will tell you what they are.
Oh god. What is this? Do you see something?
No, nothing is on stage right now.
Okay, how about now?
You're gonna need. It takes a long time. You need to spin a lot for them to come all the way out.
We ever got to this?
So that looks like an archway with a hole in the middle that I can walk through.
Most archways have that.
It looks like a really angry German general with a crown, so I'm assuming it's a king.
Okay, understandable.
Alright, that could either be a queen or a princess. If I had to choose between the two, I'd say it's probably a queen.
Yas Queen Slay.
Charlie, I remember this very distinctly. This is the only thing I fucking remember from this game. I am terrified.
Yeah, I know, Nathan. You're gonna have to be brave. Ugh. So as we do this puzzle, I'm gonna have to be putting
Alright,
stuff
so
out.
that is the king again, but this time he has a bloody sword and blood all over his face, and he just generally looks like a rude dude.
Alright, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to be hurriedly putting out the props for the play. Meanwhile, there's gonna be spooky music and a mannequin that slowly gets closer to Nathan. Alright, what's this?
It's a jester, a peasant man, and a peasant woman, I guess. It's just people.
Okay, and then I've got one corkscrew thingy that I can't turn yet, so I'm assuming I just don't use it for this first scene.
Are you sure you can't turn it?
Yeah, I'm certain.
Alright, if I remember correctly, there should be some other things in the room that you can use.
Yeah, so there's the blood light, and then there's the scene thingy. Oh, you know what? On the back of the fucking figurine things, there's little drawings to tell you what they are.
Alright, fantastic. Memorize which levers do which, and then this will be no problem.
Huh, you can see through the world there. Neat. So that's the castle. That's the king. King, brother. You got people, which I'm assuming has the jester.
So, I mean,
king.
I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a castle. I don't know if there's if that archway is the castle.
It is.
But I guess we'll see.
It is the castle.
Alright, then I guess we're ready to start.
I called scene 1. Did it do anything?
No.
Are you actually, like, close enough?
I mean, I'm on the stage. It should be close enough.
You need to get off the stage, I'm pretty sure.
I'm off the stage. Are you sure that everything's completely retracted?
Give me a second. Nope, that's it. That's the start. Just music.
There once was a castle filled with life, so bring out the archway and the people. That's the king.
You didn't see that.
Alright, that is the archway. Those are the people. Keep going. Alright, now go ahead and click scene 1.
There once was a castle filled with life.
Alright, so I guess that was wrong. Oh no, and there lived a king with his wife, so bring out the king and the queen. That thing is fucking terrifying. It is one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Pull the scene.
Do I need to retract the people?
No, bring out the castle too.
Oh, did it reset?
And we do it wrong.
Does the scene reset between scenes?
Yes, it does. Pull the scene lever, right?
A king with his wife.
Right, don't do anything yet. It said all were happy and all was good. I don't know what that means.
Nathan, I'm just gonna go for it, okay?
Yeah, just retract everything, like everything except for the Crazy King. When I get closer to the mannequin, it kind of fucking
Yeah, you need to back away from him.
darkens my screen. It's very scary. I do not like it.
You need to stand as far away from him as you can.
Problem.
I made an oops.
That was wrong. You're gonna need to bring out the king too.
Okay, I'm getting the king and the castle mixed up.
He's getting closer. Pull the scene.
All were happy, and all was good.
That was correct.
Almost there. By almost, I mean not.
Alright, it didn't reset this time. You're gonna want to retract everything except for the castle and bring out the Crazy King.
This one's the king, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you just retracted the king. You're gonna want to bring out the Crazy King and retract everything. I add not the castle. Alright, I don't think it gets closer every time I get it wrong. I think it's on a time limit.
It's both.
You haven't retracted the queen yet. Be sure to do that.
I know, I was just going in a row.
The thing actually said until the king could kill all he could. I don't know if you need the bloodlight. I think that was wrong. Retract the castle. Just have the king out.
I hear the jingling of the mannequin.
Try it with and without the bloodlight. No, all of that was wrong. I don't know what we're missing.
I'm gonna try something.
I would suggest you hurry with whatever it is, because this thing's getting very close.
Well, I have to put out everything, so give me a second.
Until the king killed all he could.
That was correct.
I'm a professional.
Standing in blood, he proudly said. So I think Crazy King and the bloodlight. He's really fucking close. That was wrong. I think bring out the castle too. Try it. That was wrong too, apparently. It just says standing in blood, he proudly said. I don't think there's any... Maybe try regular king and the bloodlight. He is getting so fucking close. This is bad.
Well, just remember that you did kill me once, too.
Also true, but this is scary.
Just don't walk towards him.
He's going towards me! Alright, try it. Get rid of the castle, I think. Because now the king is directly below the bloodlight. Try it.
Standing in blood, he proudly said.
You know, I'm starting to think the king didn't actually say that.
You should have a way out.
Yeah, I fell through a trapdoor. Oh, hey. You know you have to use your walkie-talkie, right?
Do we really need to use the walkie-talkie still? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a way for us to make it out. Well, bye.
Hi, David.
I'm pretty sure there is a way for us
There
both
is, but
to.
you have to do certain things throughout the puzzles.
Oh shit! I wish we knew how to do that.
We
And
did
had
it for
done
the,
it
We did
before.
it for the second game. I remember we actually
did.
it with that.
Well,
Oh
we
god,
beat
we're gonna
it.
have to do the second game. Do you remember the second one? Because we're gonna play it in a second. But do you remember the part where you have to like, there's like a maze that I can't see, but you could, or like I couldn't see through it, and so I was just blindly running through the maze, and I managed to beat it with sheer willpower because you refused, like you were just terrible at directing me. Do you remember that? Oh, we probably. Wait, god damn it. Alright, game number 2.